Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make a short video, just hoping that you're all doing well and to kind of just touch upon anxiety and depression because I know so many people struggle with it, including myself. Um, I normally don't like doing these kind of videos because it kind of puts yourself out there as being um, just being vulnerable, and I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining. I just want you guys to know that I can relate to the struggles on a daily basis, not only with what's going on in the world and all the chaos and just the violence and all the evil and the struggle just to pay your bills and stuff like that every day. Um, I can relate to that, and I just wanted to kind of just share kind of how I live my life with anxiety and depression, and it's kind of it's kind of weird. Maybe not weird, but for me, it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard for me to want to do stuff, which I guess is probably normal. If you have depression, you don't want to do much of anything. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to go to the store. That's a chore. Just going to grocery shopping can be hard to do, um, and it's kind of, here I go saying kind of weird again. But I can flip a switch when I have to go to work because we all have to work. So I go to work and I'll do my job there. I'll go into a different mode where I'm focused on work and I'm doing the best I can. And then when I get off work, I kind of slip back into this other person, other mental state, whatever. So it's kind of a juggling act on a day by day basis to kind of get through every day. And I've been watching a lot of videos of people struggling and people, some people spending when they shouldn't be spending money on stuff they don't need. And for me, I can relate to the not spending money on stuff because I've been in areas of my life. I've been through stages in my life where I've bought stuff that I wanted. I used to play video games a lot when I was younger. I still play video games, but don't tell anybody. I used to play them a lot, so I would buy video games, systems. I would buy a lot of games, and I had quite a big collection of all retro systems. I had the Sega Genesis, PS1, Sega Dreamcast, GameCube, Sega Master System, Xbox 360, the original Xbox, and now the Xbox Series X. So I've been through buying multiple systems like a lot of people. And the thing I found is that buying that stuff, it brings a temporary high or whatever you want to call it, but then after that it wears off and you're out looking for the next high, whatever, the next thing to buy that's gonna hopefully fill that emptiness or fill something inside you, that's like it's empty. So so for me, I should be happy. I shouldn't be depressed at all because I've got this townhome. I've got the car, both of which I have to thank my dad for. I don't know if I shared the story, but of my dad, my dad passed away in September of 2022, and out of his 6 kids, he left me all of his stuff. He left me his mobile home and his 1979 El Camino, and which I was not expecting. I was the youngest, and he, I guess, felt that I deserved it out of all the other kids because things happened, between him and my mom, and they kind of split up. And I don't want to really get into that, but anyway, he felt kind of bad for leaving me, so he left me the mobile home. That's in Arizona. So me and my older brother drove out there multiple times to get the car, to look at the mobile home, to kind of go back and forth to figure out all the legal stuff, to to sell it. So we sold the mobile home. I drove the El Camino back, and I'm actually driving the El Camino because I didn't have a car. I've been riding the city bus for 10 years probably, to back and forth to work, walking to the grocery store, walking and taking the bus. So that's the only life I knew. It was either taking the bus, walking, and sometimes Uber. If the bus didn't show up, I'd have to take an Uber to work and back home because I can't afford to miss work or be late. I didn't want to lose my job. So that El Camino, a big blessing to say the least, because man, driving's a privilege. It's not a right, it's a privilege. And when you don't have that privilege, and then you get the privilege, you really appreciate having that privilege to have the freedom to leave whenever you want and not have to wait for the bus. And for those people that have to wait for the bus, I really feel bad for people that have to wait out, especially in the heat here in Las Vegas in the summer and in the winter. I've been there waiting for the bus an hour, for 45 minutes, an hour. And sometimes having to wait for another bus when you transfer. So I've been there. But anyway, back to the story. So we sold a mobile home, and I used, I didn't get a lot of money for it, which is fine. I got enough to put a decent amount down on this townhome, and I ended up buying this 2-bedroom townhome here in Las Vegas. I have a mortgage on it, so do I own it? I mean, kind of, but I guess not really. So that being said, it's strange that I went from renting and struggling just to make ends meet to having a townhome, a car, and having money in the bank. I don't have a lot of money in the bank, but I'm able to pay my bills now and have a little bit left over, so there's some breathing room. I mean, I should be happy, right? I shouldn't have any moments of sadness, any moments of being unfulfilled, right? I mean, does that make sense? I don't know where that comes from, but I guess it's just something in my brain, whether it's chemical imbalance or something that I need to go get it checked out. But I have to remind myself every day of how fortunate that I am to have the job that I have. That I only have to work 4 days a week, full time. I've got 3 days off. I've got my health. I've got my son is here. He's 19 years old. I've got a roof over my head. I've got heat, hot water. All the basic stuff, basically. And more. We're so spoiled, if you want to put it, in this country that when we have hot water, we take it for granted. We take having a refrigerator, we take having a roof over our head. We can take all that stuff for granted and just complain about stuff that really isn't important. And I think when it comes down to what's important, I think people are more important. Relationships are more important. Excuse me. And if you have people in your life that love you, if you have a place to lay your head, if all your needs are met, then why do we complain about what we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have? Sorry, I'm kind of losing my words here, but I just wanted to encourage everybody, if you're struggling with anything, keep your head up, keep as positive as possible, keep grinding, don't give up, and just know that I've been there. I still struggle every day, and it's something that I'm trying to work through every day, just to get to a better place, mentally and emotionally. So. Well, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.